Okay, so in this video, I would like to tell you guys about redirecting your energy to something else so you are not feeling drained or overwhelmed by your own surroundings. So, speaking of redirecting your energy, I know that some of us or some of you are not living in a situation where it's not what's supposed to be in your own imagination or in your own aspiration, and you're keeping yourself to level up and you aspire to be in a certain level of life that you wanted in the future, and which is really okay about it. But don't forget that in order for you to reach out that kind of life, you have to keep your energy in a stable or in a peaceful and abundant way so that you're not becoming bitter towards reaching out to that goal, so to speak. So the thing about that is redirecting your energy means whatever negative energy that comes to you, you can shift it, or anything negative that you want to project outward or to other people, you can shift it to another thing as well. Um, this can manifest to a lot of things. For example, if you are angry, you can facilitate that anger into creating content like you're dancing or you are actually making an angry type of reaction or video, something that is not going to be destructive to you or the other people, but it's more on the thing that you can shift it into something more, into a creation that will eventually flourish and that will eventually make you I don't know, maybe making a profit to you. It could be that one, because if you're talking about like negative energy, bad energy, like hating something, we can take a look at a lot of artists and celebrities who can shift that kind of energy into something more meaningful, and it gives them the positive feedback. For example, like we know Kendrick Lamar. He is actually making some sort of like a rap battle with Drake, blah blah blah, and then he eventually got the, I don't know, maybe Grammy if I'm not mistaken. So coming from that notion, I'm sure that you have the anger, you have the pettiness over you, over yourself, but that's how you react to it and how you can shift that kind of bitterness to something more meaningful, like a song or creation, a journaling, a scribble, a doodle, a paper fold, an origami, an art, or something else like that. That would be more meaningful rather than you're just pouring your energy into that person. This is really important because in the world where everybody is really showing about, you know, a lot of their sites, don't forget that you are also introducing people to know which button that they can push onto you to get you triggered. That's the thing. And then by redirecting your energy, you shift your focus into something more meaningful and something more purposeful rather than just making yourself becoming more attached to a person that triggered you or that bring you that kind of negative energy. So you know exactly that the focus is not on them, but the focus is on you because you're creating something. You're focusing yourself because you know for sure, for a fact, that you're not gonna turn back that energy to the sender, but you're transmuting it. You turn it into something more beneficial for you. Some people turning their own pain into their own fuel to get their own success, but some got that anger to do whatever they wanted to do and just pointing out to other people who is who should be responsible for this thing and that thing and blah 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 and a lot of things. Of course, you can do that for the sake of the release, the relief, and stuff like that. But also at the same time, don't forget to create. Don't forget to make something out of that energy, that negative energy, so that once you come back to that creation, to that content, you're sure that this is the staple, this is the sign that you are angry. But then in the future, once you get the handle, you get the control of it, you feel that you are stepping into your new world, your new version, your new personality, in which you can see the progress very sure because it's tangible, it's there, it's visible, and you can see that you are growing as a person. You're not getting stuck to the old version of you that is always getting triggered, living people or giving people the button that they can push so that they can trigger you whenever it's beneficial for them, when they want to retaliate or something else like that. So you gotta be patient with yourself, and also you gotta be more careful on the way you express yourself. It doesn't mean you can't express that, but the way you express it has to be wiser than before. Because if not, you're gonna miss out everything. You're gonna miss out the chance that, oh, maybe in the future, someone that you hated can be your business partner or something else like that. That can really happen. If you've done that in the past, just let it go. Just let it go. Because that has happened and you can't do anything about it. But I think redirecting your energy can be really beneficial because you're not focusing on that person, as I said, but you're focusing on yourself and the creation that you are about to make, the creation that you are about to give it to the world. Because there's so many people out there who are living even, or who are having that kind of negative state, but they're doing it, but they are manifesting it through their own paintings, through their own music, through their own, I don't know, craftsmanship, where it gives them the profit, it gives them the recognition, yeah, it gives them the recognition that they needed, it gives them the name that they are being popular right now, but also at the same time, it benefits them to the extent that they know exactly that they're not themselves at that time. Because you see that, oh, in this day and age, in this age, I was trying to change and transmute my negative energy into something more meaningful, which is this case. Probably in the future, without you having to create something, you've been able to just hold yourself, do self composure, and just relax about it. You can just let it go. Probably in the future, you can see your own progress too, but right now, it doesn't mean you're not progressing. Remember, how you are in the future is also determined by how you are doing right now. So don't forget about that and don't sleep on that. And I guess redirecting your energy also shift your focus to get you into a better place without harming yourself, taking your own positive energy into other people, because you are the main resource of your own energy and nobody has the authority to take it. That's the point of this. And also, I'm 100% sure that it requires some sort of like trainings. It requires you some sort of like a distance between your heart, your emotions, and your own brain or your own thoughts, so that you react it or you keep it or you sort of like set aside of it before you manifest it into your own content or your own craftsmanship. I know it takes a time, but it doesn't mean you aren't capable of doing that. You can do it as long as you put your intention into it. Because I myself see the version of me right now being totally different from me like 5 or 10 years ago, because I didn't have this kind of knowledge in the 5 or 10 years prior to this moment. But right now, I'm always reminding myself that, hey, take a distance. Take a distance before you react to something. You can be a hater, but make sure that hating something can also create you or and can give you into something really more meaningful, something really positive and stuff like that. So I guess that's all about it. I hope this video is helping you to some extent to be the best version of yourself, so that we can go be the best version of ourselves, and we can be the community that we always aspire we want to be. That's it. Thank you guys.